Hey you guys, welcome back to You Are What You Think TV. I am here a little late than usual posting, I know, but I am here to talk about what my goal is for the end of the year. I know oftentimes that when we don't complete all of our projects from the previous year, we tend to roll them over into the the current year we're in or into the following year, right? So because that's something I had to do due to finances, whatever, work, anything could happen, right? To derail you from your goals or your plans and the intentions you set. And so going into the end of November, going into our last month within the year of 2025, I'm sharing with you what I'm going to do because I do find that when I don't allow for so many distractions that I'm able to accomplish more. As I finish out the rest of 2025, I am intentionally going to be only allowing myself to watch TV or maybe scroll on social media while I cook and while I eat. I get really comfortable when I'm like watching a show, and I may forget, like, oh, I may take that show into my bed and then eventually fall asleep after I like clean dishes, eat, whatever. And it's distracting and it doesn't allow me to feel as accomplished like when I only allow myself maybe 1 to 2 episodes of a show I'm watching. So, if you have the ability to cut out something that will allow you an extra 2 to 3 hours in your day to complete tasks that you set to complete in the beginning of the year, now that we're in towards the end of the year, I challenge you to remove as many distractions as possible or limit the amount of time you spend doing that thing, because I feel like accomplishing goals is so much more important than wasting time doing something else you enjoy. You know, it's important to prioritize your peace and to prioritize relaxation, but even that has a time limit. You don't have to spend 4 hours watching a show. 4 hours is a lot of time. Maybe watch 1 or 2 hours. That way you have those other 2 hours to maybe research something you're working on, to maybe read a book, to, if you're a writer, to write something, to plan for your up and coming week, to meal prep. We have to intentionally be aware of where we're allocating our time. And this might be a reminder for you, but it's just as much a reminder to myself, because I can easily get distracted and get lost in the sauce or let time get the best of me. And as a responsible adult, it is important that, especially closing out this year of 2025, that we are continuously checking off goals in our peripheral that we intended to complete in the beginning of the year. Last year may have been difficult. This year may have also been difficult, but at the end of the day, you still have control over certain things when it comes to those goals. So as long as you're doing all that you can with what your intention was and what it is you set out to do, that's what's most important. I am going to take these next, I believe it's 6 weeks or 7 to 6 weeks, to truly take a look at what it is that I had set forth to complete this year, see what's possible. Anything that's not, I'm going to bookmark for when it's more appropriate to work on that goal. But definitely take the rest of this year seriously, and you will be surprised at what is you can accomplish when you allocate your time better to complete things that you set out to complete. You want to feel good about your accomplishments, you want to feel good about your choices. You don't want to look back and say, wow, that I can't believe that I let the rest of the year come to a close without completing anything else. I'm so disappointed in myself for not doing the thing I said I can do. It would have been so easy except for I was watching this, or it would have been so easy except for I went out to go to a party, or I went out to go do this. Like, it's important to prioritize people you love, but if you are incorporated in that list of people you love, which you most definitely should be number one in that list, you have to make sure that you are prioritizing the things that are most important to you. TV shows are going to be there. Social media is going to be there. Even if it's music that you kind of like close your eyes and get away just listening to albums, new music, whatever, try to focus and prioritize so that you bring 2025 to a close in the best way possible that you see for yourself. Honestly, you can go ahead and predict what will happen in the next 7 to 6 weeks based off of the choices you make. If I were you, if you need something visually to see if you're in alignment with what it is you say you want to do, write down these different versions. Write down 3 different versions of things you can do for the next 7 to 6 weeks to see where you're falling, because that will help you see if you're falling short of a goal that you set for yourself, or if you're allowing time to get the best of you and getting distracted easily. You'll be able to course correct if you have something to look at, whether you make it a screensaver on your phone, whether it's something you're able to just roll out of bed and look at immediately. You want to take these next 6 or 7 to 6 weeks as seriously as you took your New Year's resolutions when the New Year first started. Oftentimes people lose that fire in them that helps them accomplish so much, and that's why when people set these fitness goals and things like that, they can easily fall off as soon as the mid-January, honestly, but even February, maybe even March for some people who are really committed. You have to be mindful and really hold yourself accountable to what you're doing and what you're not doing. People need reminders. I need reminders. I get distracted. I forget. If I need reminders, I'm sure there are other people who can also use reminders when it comes to being intentional about what it is you want to accomplish. And I am definitely bringing this video to a close. It was not intended to be super long. It was just more of like a wake-up call. Like, the end of the year is near and you have time. You still have time to accomplish, I would personally say, anywhere from 3 to 5 goals, depending on the size of your goal. So reflect on this, reflect on that, and adjust your life to make it make sense for what it is you want. How do you want to bring in 2026? Do you want to work hard, push through these next 6 to 7 weeks and be extremely proud of yourself? Like, I worked my butt off. I was gonna say ass. I'm trying not to swear, keep that down to a minimum, but I worked my ass off these, you know what I'm saying, the past 6 to 7 weeks, and it's finally New Year's Eve and you want to party. You deserve to party. You did that. You're celebrating all those accomplishments. You're celebrating the bringing in of a new year where you're able to do so much more. You deserve to be celebrated. But you want to make sure that when you party, when you celebrate yourself, when you feel the need to have fun and to dance and maybe to drink or stay out late and not have to worry about waking up the next day and do all these things, that it's deserved. And I'm not saying that to say that people don't deserve to do all the partying that they do. I'm just saying you want to be proud of all the work that you did before you get to the party. That way, when you create New Year's resolutions, you actually believe you'll accomplish them. You'll be able to accomplish so much more and believe in yourself so much more when you complete things that you set out to complete. You had a New Year's resolution last year. Take a look at it and see what's on that list that you haven't been able to check off. If it's fitness, it's not too late to get a membership. Black Friday is coming around. Honestly, there's going to be deals left and right. And if you can't afford a gym membership, do what you can. If you can work out at home, if you have access to YouTube, take it seriously. Do what you can and leave the rest up to God. But I want you to hold yourself extremely accountable for what it is you can accomplish within these next 6 to 7 weeks. I believe in you. I'm almost certain that you believe in you too. And I'm so excited to see what this next month and a half has to offer you. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with someone you love if they need a little extra motivation to close out 2025. And until next time, everyone, be well.